Welcome to Jajce, a town of knowledge, stories, and stone that remembers. Here, the past is not preserved only in museums. It lives in narrow streets, fortresses, old walls, rivers, and views that open up with every step. Jajce is a place where history is not something you simply observe from a distance. It is something you feel, hear, and experience. The story of this town leads us back to the Middle Ages, to the time of Bosnian nobles and kings. Through the centuries, Jajce became a meeting point of different rulers, cultures, religions, and stories. That is why, even today, it remains one of the most important symbols of the historical and cultural identity of Bosnia and Herzegovina. Our journey begins with the most famous symbol of Jajce, the Pliva Waterfall. In the very heart of the town, the Pliva River falls over limestone rocks and flows into the Vrbas River, creating a scene that leaves visitors breathless. This is more than a natural attraction. It is a place where water, stone, and time tell the story of nature's power and the beauty that has shaped this town for centuries. The sound of the waterfall follows us as we continue deeper into the history of Jajce. Not far from the daylight are the Catacombs, an underground church carved into solid rock. This mysterious place is connected to one of the most powerful Bosnian nobles of the medieval period and was intended as a burial place for him and his family. In the silence of these stone chambers, symbols and traces of the past remind us that Jajce is not only a town above ground, but also a town of hidden layers, secrets, and memories. From the darkness of the catacombs, we return to the light and meet one of the most recognizable stone guardians of the town, the Bear Tower. The Bear Tower stands as a strong reminder of Jajce's defensive importance. Its walls, once part of the old city fortification system, speak of a time when every stone had a purpose, and every passage meant protection, caution, and life within the city walls. Nearby stands another remarkable monument, the Church of St. Mary with the bell tower of St. Luke. This site holds special importance in the history of medieval Bosnia. Over time, the church changed its function, and its remains still speak of different eras, cultures, and religious traditions. The bell tower of St. Luke, rising above the stone ruins, remains one of the most striking symbols of old Jajce. And when the view rises above the town, the fortress appears before us. The Jajce fortress dominates the skyline and preserves the town's broader historical story. Its walls follow the shape of the hill, connecting towers, gates, and old city passages. From this place, Jajce reveals itself as an open-air museum, a town where nature and architecture become one. The fortress is not just a stone remnant of the past. It is a witness to a time when Jajce held an important political, military, and cultural role. Through its gates and walls passed rulers, armies, travelers, and generations of people who left their mark on this town. At the end of our journey, we descend toward the Pliva Lakes, where the small wooden watermills welcome us. These traditional mills, located between the small and great Pliva Lakes, remind us of a simpler way of life, of human hands, and of the power of water that once moved everyday life in this region. They reflect the quiet beauty of tradition, modest, peaceful, and deeply connected to nature. The watermills are not just a beautiful postcard scene. They are a picture of a life that knew how to listen to the rhythm of the river, use its strength, and create with what nature provided. Jajce is a town where every story continues into the next. From the waterfall to the catacombs, from the Bear Tower to the fortress, from the church and bell tower to the watermills on the Pliva, every step reveals a new chapter. Here, stone speaks, water remembers, and the past does not pull us backward. It helps us understand who we are. Welcome to Jajce. a town of knowledge and stories, a town where history is still alive.